Hi, my name is Dee. I am the office manager for Balance and Birch Virtual Wellness Center. So, I'm going to talk about today on this podcast about being a single mom, the good and the challenges of being a single mom. I feel as though at times single motherhood is frowned upon. I feel as though it is a population that people tend to not give enough care for. There's a lot of stigma behind it. It's not always something that a woman or a man has asked for. Life has happened in various ways and scenarios. And I talk about from pretty much a perspective from being married to now a single mother. So I don't want to take away from moms that have done it 100% all by themselves. Hats off to them 1,000%. I come from a household where I was raised by a single mother, and I'm so thankful every day for my mom. And I just want to share some of the things I've learned and grown from. So, as I've already mentioned, coming from a divorced household to now single mom household, um, it has, as far as its pros, and it has some challenges, I want to say. And first off, I like to say I love being a mom. My son, he is the sweetest. I'm learning about him and me every single day. It's nonstop. Whole lot of laughter in the household. I feel as though a lot of the times I have had to learn a lot to be patient with myself, be kind with myself, and also I had to learn to take care of me because I feel when I first became a mother, I lost myself because I was so honed in on I'm a mom, I'm a mom, I'm a mom, but also, what about you too? And what really actually made me think about that was when I started going to therapy. The therapist asked, she said, do you have any hobbies? I was like, hobbies? I had hobbies as a kid, but as an adult, I'm so busy and being a parent and working, no. So I had to learn how to date me in order to figure out what I like and what I don't like, what I can tolerate. I will say one of the hardest things in that process was just actually going out to eat all by myself. I hadn't gone out to eat all by myself in years. I was married in the past. I had my child, I had friends, my family. So I never went out and ate by myself. Now I can do that. Now I understand the power and self worth and honing it and knowing who I am. I couldn't even answer that. What was my why? What was my purpose? I didn't know. So it took time, and the journey of being a mother has made me stronger. Now, I say that, but I don't want to be seen as the strong woman. I don't like that because I do have my days when I'm not strong. I don't like that. I just like it. I'm learning how to be a mom. Every day to me is new. And I feel sometimes even being an African American sometimes is put on, oh, you're strong and black woman. I don't like that because I have my days when I'm not strong either. I'm just like any other woman. Um, so being a mom has a standard, I think, a high standard that, oh, you must do this, you must actually take care of your child. Oh, and some days I'm tired and I can't do everything. So that's why I've learned how to plan self care. I take a lot of time for myself, I make a lot of time off of my child. I've even started to implement that at least once a month. I might need to do, now that I'm saying this out loud, 2 times a month or more, where I actually spend time and do things for me, for myself. I've gotten a lot better with that. There have been times when I have not. I will say at times there have been some days when I'm not really for sure of what to do with me, meaning where do I start my day. So then I have started to implement where I have a regimen of I work out, which you see back here. I have it as a Peloton. So even if it's raining, I still can go work out. I still don't have an excuse. Now, the only time I can't actually work out is if I lose power. But I still find things to do actually around the house. I take walks. Um, Even if I take my son to the park, there is like a track around there, so I can actually see him as I walk around the circle. So I don't actually lose sight of him, and I still get to work out. So I think a lot of times being a single mom, you have to learn how to plan a little bit more. I'll say it again. You got to be kind to yourself. You got to be patient. Um, I pause because sometimes I get a little emotional about it because I think there is not enough compassion for the power of a woman and she bringing a child into the world and there's no grace actually given. It's like you have a baby and keep going. And I don't have any regrets in life because I believe you learn and grow from everything that you go through. But I will say, I wish I would have spent more time in honing in on starting out and being a mom, which is okay. You live and you learn. Um, but yeah, I've just learned over time to give myself a lot of grace, the confidence I had to grow, um, a lot of. Um, I feel as though um, there were times actually as being a mom where I wasn't for sure of where I stand and where I go, meaning I felt I lost a lot of friends over time. And it's like, maybe it was just time to move on from that friendship, or maybe you just kind of outgrew each other. So it's a lot of it. There's a lot of peaks and valleys in being a mother and just actually living in general, I think. Um, and then you have the other part of learning how to date as a single mom. That's kind of scary at times. But I feel as though if you do it the right way and take your time and be patient and know red flags, yellow flags, and green flags, understand what those are in dating. And that actually took time to do. And then when is the right time to introduce this person to your child? That's another thing. And then when you're dating, you don't want that person to meet your child. Then you got to plan the babysitting when they're with their father or what have you. You know, it's a lot of that. So some days I can actually see them, or some days I can. So it's a lot of that too. You have to want it. You really do. Learning to eat healthy as well. I've had some health scares through this way and journey. I'm doing a lot better, but even still had to be a parent. So I've learned to rely on a village for help. And like I had said at the beginning, I don't want to take this away from single mothers that have had to do it 100% because I do have his father in his life to help. So I can't sit there and take that role like that. I mean, I can't do that. But I will say, going from two incomes to one income on your own, running a household, that does bring on a new level of stressors. Um, I said for the new year, I'm really going to enforce using my calendar again to schedule everything. So I know where I need to be and what to do. So I don't have to rely on it to be on me so much, such as my brain all the time because sometimes I'm tired and I can't really remember everything. Um, and then I have to remember I'm human. I'm not a superwoman. And I think I was on that for a long time too. Like, oh, I got to do this, this is that. And I can't do that because eventually you're going to crash. Because that's what happened. I crashed. And I have so many things I want to do and goals, in which I can do it. I just have to plan a little bit more. That's all. Um, yeah, the dating part has been a challenge, but hey, it's life. You live and you learn. Um, Financials, just have to budget. The world we live in right now, the economy, it's kind of tough, but you learn how to budget and make do. What else? I feel as though too, being um a single mom, I've become more focused on things. Um, when it comes to taking risks, though, I have to assess it. I have to assess it because if I make one wrong move, it could ruin a lot. And you have to become disciplined. And for me, for motivation, my faith in religion, I've had to focus on. Look, see, now I have a phone call coming through, so I have to really, really pay attention, the things I'm doing. Um, Also, just knowing too, I have to learn how to tell people no. I had to learn how to tell people no, that I cannot help you. Like, I do apologize. I can give you a resource, but if it's going to tire me out, I can't do it. And also, I learned in therapy too. Um, I was stressed all the time and upset about a lot of things, and it was just because my expectations for everybody was too high. It just was. It was too high, and it's like if they're so high, a lot of people are not going to meet it. But you have an expectation for yourself. I have one for me, so that's all I worry about. And true enough, there's certain things and people that I'm not going to deal with. Yeah, you just don't deal with those people, and I'm not going to change who I am and being a good person too. So I had to remember that. So life outside of being a mother can stress you out, which can come into your household. So I had to remember that too. It's just so much in life you have to remember and do. So in order for me to stay grounded, a lot of the times I just need a nap. I just need a nap. I literally need a nap. It's like when I used to tell my son when he was a toddler, he would whine and complain or he's not really in the mood. You just need a nap. That's the same thing for me. I just need a nap sometime. Um, and I've just learned I can't do everything, and I need to be realistic and set realistic goals. If I didn't learn anything from college, that's one thing I learned: being realistic. Um, and sometimes you're just not going to have the answer. Um, Sometimes things are not meant to be solved right then. I can put a pin in it and come back to it. I'm starting to be okay with that. That it is okay that I don't have an answer or don't know what to do right now. That's okay. Um, Also, just learning to take a deep breath. Um, and when I feel like things are becoming a lot, I take a break. That's it. Um, that's it. That's all I can do. And I spend a lot of time with my son. I've had to learn that it's okay if he see me to where I'm tired. It's okay if he sees me to where I'm just a little confused, because if he sees me that way and he sees how I problem solve it, he can take that on. He can learn how to do that in his life. So that's what I had to remember. I cannot appear to be perfect to what I'm thinking is perfect for him, because that's not even the real world. So I had to understand that. I hope that makes sense in what I'm saying. I think it makes sense in my head. But yeah, and it's okay. It's okay. Um, and sometimes I think I make things a lot more than what they are. But I'm really, really big on work and getting things done, setting a goal, being polished, I guess you could say, and well put together. But sometimes I'm not actually well put together. And I had to learn too, I may be doing 1,000%, right? Exceptionally well to people. My half of that, my 500% or 400 or 300% still may be better than others too. Not saying that I'm trying to compete with other people or anything like that, but sometimes you don't have to do so much. You still can do well, but learn how to pace yourself, um, and still actually make time for yourself, your child as well. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna make more of these because I think this isn't spoken about enough. I think it's just so they're a single mom. Maybe they made some wrong things in life, when it comes, choices, mates, or they have a lot of children and stuff like that. And everybody lives their life and does things how they want to do. But I just want to focus on no matter what you do or how you do it, you take care of you, you take care of your child, and be kind. I think it's easier to be kind than it is to be mean and rough to others. So look forward to more of these. Um, I believe sometimes things just need to be spoken about and it can make life better. Um, oh, and I want to say too, I've learned how to conserve my energy because I used to work all day, run to the grocery store, have my child with me. He's playing a sport, running through the store. We're doing these different things. I order things now too. Certain things I won't order. I will go, like I may plan to go in on a Saturday or something like that. So I've learned to conserve my energy. And if it can't be done in one day, I plan it out to only on Friday I'm gonna do this, only on Saturday I'm gonna do this, because if I try to do all those things that are in my head, I will exhaust myself. So be kind, be patient, focused. Um, your kids are still gonna love you, even if you mess up a little bit, even if you forget. Uh, I don't know. You forget to do all the laundry today on Tuesday. You only did half. They're still gonna love you. Um, so yeah, look forward to more, and I hope this is helpful to someone to know you're not the only one. We all have our days, and being a mother is great. It does have its days and challenges, but you take a deep breath and things will be okay.